So while we're just taking a moment to set up, I just wanted to explain a little bit about what this group is, because it's kind of new. Okay, he left. That's fine. Sorry about that. So this group, the MTHS Chamber Band, is a little different than the symphonic band in that one, obviously it's much smaller, and we play different kinds of music in here, but also this kind of group is the direct result of something positive that came out of our lockdown in 2020. Because during that time, the way that we made music for the last 100 years or more had to change, and suddenly we couldn't have everyone in one room, right? We can only have a few people spread out, and so what do you do if you have 5 flutes and a clarinet and a bari sax and 1 snare drum? I don't know. But some really smart composers figured it out. They said, oh, well, this is like what we do in elementary school. We'll just take our music, instead of making an entire score of it, we will make it just for soprano voice, alto voice, tenor voice, and bass voice, and sometimes a 5th voice. And you can just kind of decide what you want to do. And that is pretty neat. And now we have lots of music of all ranges and maturity levels that fit any kind of ensemble. So these kinds of music called flexed or adaptable instrumentation are the things that we play in this group. And I'll explain more of the first piece after we play it. Thank you. That was a Moorside March by Gustav Holst, arranged by Michael Brand. A Moorside March is a 3-movement suite. That was the first movement, which typically, as you can hear, always sounds good standalone. It's a really nice way to start a lot of different things. This next piece, called Dusk by Mr. Stephen Bryant, instead of me explaining what this might mean to me or some of us, I really think it might be better if I just take a moment just to say what Mr. Bryant has to say about his own work. This simple, chorale-like work captures the reflective calm of dusk, paradoxically illuminated by the fiery hues of sunset. I'm always struck by the dual nature of this experience, as if witnessing an event of epic proportions silently occurring in slow motion. Dusk by Stephen Bryant. This last piece that we're going to play is called Gambol, G-A-M-B-O-L, by Mr. Jack Stamp, who has been a band director, I think, for most of his life at Indiana University of Pennsylvania, although I think he's retired now. Good for him. But he wrote this a while ago specifically for flexed instrumentation. So this wasn't arranged in one fashion and another. He wrote this just for situations like this. I think he liked the little bit of chaos that goes into doing this, as well as maybe some of the uniqueness that every performance will give. Gambol is a light skipping dance. Pretty much all he has to say about it, and that's all I'll say about it. Thanks again.